Hello, this is reV, back with more Darkest Dungeon. So, since the last time we've made some progress, we got some characters to level 2. Vitalis the Hellion has a nice quick setup. The Plague Doctor, that's our initial Plague Doctor from the initial dungeon run of the runes. She's still doing pretty well and has reached level 2. Garen's still doing great, sadly. I mean, I did say I don't want another Highwayman, but he just keeps doing great, so nothing I can really do about it. Gonna just have to keep him around and make the most of it. Reynolds still level 2, I think he was previously. And Quarter, the man-at-arm we used last run at the Cove, he is actually doing, he's still doing pretty well. He didn't get any more positive quirks, but as I said last time, the negative quirks he has isn't, they aren't all that important. We can ignore them, so we'll keep him around unless we get better candidates. Sydney, the Abomination from the last run, he is still doing pretty well, but not quite level 2 yet. Hopefully we'll reach that soon. Everybody else is not really worth mentioning. We've kept shuffling characters as per usual. Toss away a useless one, recruit the new ones. We have a bunch of new recruits that haven't been used yet, but they'll see some action soon enough. Now that I did promise a medium length run, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a medium length runes run. This is not going to be a usual run. It's not going to be a skirmish or scout. This is Purify the Altars. So we're going to be going through a medium length dungeon and find specific curios to interact with. And once you've interacted with all 3 of them, you complete the quest. Yeah. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you will be carrying some extra item to actually use and interact with these specific altars. We'll see about that. Now, we had a party decided up and equipped up. Murdoch, the new man-at-arm. Murdoch, sorry. That's Murdoch. Okay, we had a Vestal as well. Yeah, you had some trinkets set up already. I think, no, not this. We had Arbalist as well. Yep, she's one. I don't think we've used Arbalist yet. She is your typical ranged character. I think I've actually spoken about Arbalists. They are great at dealing ranged damage. The one thing they're really, really bad at is actually hitting anything in the first 2 rolls. And she has a subpar healing skill. It's a nice backup healing skill, really. It's nice to have. Who was our second position character? I'm just trying to remember here. Oh yes, the Houndmaster. He is still, I think, yeah, that's one of the Houndmaster I ran with early on. Really bad quick setup, but we are actually lacking a good character to put on to the second position. So we'll make do with our Houndmaster. So I think that's good enough. Let's go. They're all set up with trinkets. So, ready to go. So, yeah, I'm right about the items. We gotta carry these. This is actually really bad. In medium dungeon, you'll be given the firewood to camp with. That camping will recover things like health and stress and all that nonsense. It's very good. Now, the problem is it's taking up inventory space on top of these 3, on top of the dog tree that comes with the Houndmaster. So, yeah, we're a little short on inventory space. Hopefully, we'll be able to use these up nice and early. Basically, you're going to use it up to interact with these quest curios. Okay, so this is runes. What are the items? Go with, I think it's 2, 3, 4. 4 keys is good. 4 keys is good, I think. Yeah, 4 keys is good. Food, as per usual. 12 plus 8. Torches. 14. I think. You know what, I'm going to open up the wiki page just to be absolutely sure about this. I know that anti-venom bandage aren't too important. We're going to ignore them. 3 shovels will be good enough. So anything else I'm forgetting? Oh yeah, the medicinal herbs. There are 2 things that interact with that. So we'll take 4 perhaps. And the last thing we need is holy water. How many? Let's just take 6, I think. That's a good amount to go for. Anything else? 4, 5, 6, yeah. Hopefully I didn't forget anything else. Good, okay. I think we are good to go. We didn't bring any anti-venom, but as said, we don't need that. Not here. Right. Should be nice and easy, hopefully. Runes is not particularly difficult, especially at Apprentice level, so it should be quite alright. Doopity-doopity-doo.
Can
Oh
the
boy.
defiled be consecrated? Can the fallen find rest?
Oops. I'm not a big fan when the map is set up like that. It's a lot of walking back and forth. I think I mentioned this last time. Nice easy start. Can we stun this bastard before he stress somebody out? That's a real possibility. Let's try that. Yep. Also we have this equipped, which adds the stun chance. So there's very little chance of him resisting that stun. Okay, we received a fat crit. Not great. Oh, well, it's not... I mean, it's not that... Ow, 2 crits. Okay, the problem with that crit, not so much the damage. He didn't take too much damage. The problem is the stress. Okay, what do? We can heal him. That's going to do 10 damage over time. Not great. We can actually just use the bandage right now, to be honest. But what is this? Damage modifier minus 50. Reduce the dodge and increase the torch. Not too bad, actually. Maybe we can use that. Maybe. It's just to buff up the torch a bit. You can finish him off. Nice. Arbalists are great. One of my favorite classes. Very, very handy. Okay, that's everybody done with their turn. Stabby stabbies. You can shoot. Maybe you can heal. Yeah, let's add some heal. These guys are not too threatening. We can take our time with this. I say that as I start to lose more hit points from the freaking bleeding. Maybe you can... no, there's very low chance of us actually finishing him off. We can maybe stun somebody. Well, not maybe, we will stun somebody. You can start healing. Or carry on healing, rather. It's taking awfully long for the first battle. Not too keen on that.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Unfortunately, with this party, we don't have a heavy damager. Arbalist just, I suppose you can call her specialist DPS. Aside from her, the rest are not... Another crit, that's 3 crit in single battle. That's... I am not a fan of that. Not a fan at all. So yeah, as I was saying, Arbalist is the only real main DPS. Houndmaster is actually not great. He is more of a utility damage dealer. With dog cookies, he can actually do a lot of damage, but you're obviously only limited to 2 per run. So it's not something we can exactly spam. And Man-at-Arm is obviously more of a tank than actual damage dealer. And Vestal, same deal, she's healer. Okay, cool, nice and early. We found one of the curios. That's 1 inventory space freed up. And a nice scouting. Good. We have a battle over here with a treasure chest. Now, we should consider when to actually camp. That's... Now, originally, before the release of the game, during the early access, camping is actually very powerful. During the camping phase, you can use a lot of the camping skills, and some of them provide really hefty buff, like... well, this is not so much. Or companion plus 2 speed. That's so. Instruction. That's heavily nerfed. Previously, it adds something ridiculous like 30%. I can't remember exactly, but something like 30% extra damage to a single character, and it lasts until you do another camp, which doesn't happen unless it's a long dungeon where you actually get 2 firewoods to camp with. Now for medium run, you're only going to camp once, so once after you camped, you'll get like a heavy buff for the rest of the run. They've nerfed that, so all the buffs, I mean like this, instruction have been nerfed, the damage buff is gone. As for everything else, now it actually only lasts a specific amount of battles. In most cases, 4 battles. It's a pretty significant nerf, and it's a good nerf. So instead of camping nice and early to get a nice buff for your party, now you have to actually try to strategize and work out when is the perfect time to be camping and getting that buff. So we're gonna have to hold out with the camping for as long as possible. We'll see how it goes. Okay, bookcase, generally not a particularly good curio. A lot of negatives, but let's see. I mean, there's a chance of you getting a positive quirk. I'm just trying to see who can we take the chance with. Let's take a chance with Vestal. A map, okay, well that's good. As said before, scouting is always good. 90% chance, you have the best probability of actually getting this on. Okay, battle coming up, let's get ready. 2 stresses, not great. And we get a surprise, hopefully we can actually kill both of them. Oh, whoops. Well shit, that chance gone. We can try to stun... Oh, we only can stun him. She is not going to be able to kill this guy on her own. Unless she gets really lucky. What to do? Or just bite him. Man-at-on can hopefully finish him off. 5 damage. You can kill him, but yeah, no, that's not what we want. Ah, you actually got a 1-hit kill. Cool. That's what we were hoping for. And you miss. Great. Well, there goes a chance of getting both of them killed. Better than nothing. Nice dodge. Once you start upgrading the character's equipments, you'll have, well, actually, upgrading the skills, you'll have a lot more accuracy to work with. What that means is you'll have a lot less of these stupid misses. Okay, let's do more heal. A little too early to be healing, but he was a bit low. Alright, let's kill this guy. Nice fat crits. Now, that's a problem. She can't actually do damage to the front row, except with this, blind fire, which it randomly picks out a character and shoots at them. It does decent damage, but again, it's randomized. When you have corpses around, it's not a good way to do damage, so let's just start healing people. We got a decent heal. With some stress relief, much needed. Is that gonna... that's gonna be a pushback. That's fine. Well, not too fun because she can't actually heal from second position. Best thing we can do is try to finish him off. Do we carry on healing? I don't know. Might as well. I mean, you're not going to do much damage. It's 1 in 3 chance of actually hitting him. Let's just swing at this guy. Actually, I was going to use that, but whatever. That's taking awfully long. Ah, that's that over and done with, thankfully. Yeah, that's a problem with this party. Not enough damage. Not nearly enough damage.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We're not gonna have room for these. No, we don't. We have to toss something. What to toss out? Maybe the... I'm thinking the heirlooms. We're not gonna worry about that 250 bucks. Okay, that's good enough. Ooh. How the hell did that happen? Is this a bug? I'm suspecting there's a bug going on. I'm suddenly seeing all the curios. That's not usual. I mean, the thing is, if you scouted them, you would have... I mean, if I got a decent scout, I would have found out which these rooms are, but... Well, we found out that. Oh, I suppose we found a map inside the bookshelf early on. I think that's what it did. It randomly mapped out some of the dungeon. That's curious. Yeah, I don't interact with a bookshelf very often, so this is not something I noticed very often. Okay, we have a room battle with Curiel. Hopefully that's another one of the altars. Another bookshelf. Yeah, we can chance it. Actually, let's just shuffle our characters back to position. Vestor again. It's nothing. Alright, it's fine. Outer, please? No, okay. It's just some dudes. Let's try to kill the blunderbuss dude first. Done. Hopefully we can kill him next. Oh, it depends if our men-at-arms can actually hit him. Nope, apparently not. Well, he does have a blindfold, so he is half blind. You can't blame the guy. No depth perception and all that. So he is, I mean, he is missing quite a lot though. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, cool, he's dead. You can try to stun that. Yep. There really should be no difficulty of stunning people with the trinket's help. Okay, just swing. We can add a little heal. Actually, we can probably hit the fat guy because he takes up 2 positions. And I believe she can actually hit the 3rd. Yeah, she can. Oh well, it's fine. No biggies. He's gonna die this turn. I think. Do we try to stun him again? Nah. It's not worth the risk. Because he has to stun resist. Yeah, she can hit him for a nice fat 10 damage. And hopefully our men-at-arms can wrap it up. Bleed, some stress, we can deal with that. Everybody's bleeding, oh goodness. Good. I'll de-stress everybody. Tiny bit. Well, items we have no place for. We can use that up actually, I think. We should actually throw away the bandage. I don't know why I kept that, but that's fine. Who do we give this? No, you can have it. It increases the resistance to various things. Okay, sarcophagus. I don't know how to interact with these. I don't think there is an item you can use. Yeah, it's just a chance of loot and negative quirk and all that nonsense. Let's deal with the Houndmaster. He is fucked on quirk, so it doesn't matter if something goes bad. And nothing does. Okay, cool. We can toss away the bandage, get the money, and get out of here. Okay, we've ventured far enough already, so let's get that Curial. I'm suspecting these 2 are the last of the altars. That's why it's mapped out. Very good chance of that. If that is a Curial, we're gonna camp over there actually. Oh, wasn't there a Curial on the corridor here? Huh, weird. Yeah, there was. It just disappeared. How very odd. We're not gonna use a torch. Because I think that's the altar, and if it is the altar, there should be no encounters in that room. Okay, we want to keep that. How do we go about this? We're gonna have to toss something out. Let's just do that.
The way is lit.
Ideally, I should have kept this after we've camped, which would free up quite a bit of space, but too late for regrets. Oh no, it's actually not the altar, so my theory was wrong. Interesting. Bunch of spiders. They don't do much damage, but they are very annoying. And they're very fast, sadly. You're taking a heck of a lot of damage, actually. I need to heal you. Which, okay, she resisted the stun. I was going to say, which is not going to happen when you are busy being stunned, but hey, she managed to resist it. Thinking of eating a cookie, but these guys are not worth it. Nah, not really. They're like one-hit kills. Yep. Okay, you are definitely healing the old man. Recover from the stun, great. Heal again. And you can kill one guy off. Spider will likely take a turn before the rest of the party. Yep. But it's fine, we are in control. Let's do a little more heal. We can... No, he doesn't actually have a stun, so let's just finish it off. Thinking of actually camping here. 25 gold. We can't actually put this on anybody, can we? This is a Plague Doctor trinket. There's nothing we want to toss aside. So let's just, yeah, we're gonna have to abandon these. We're not gonna open the sarcophagus yet. We're gonna do a nice early camp. Well, it's not that early, but it's fine.
It's a goal without hope.
So you actually have to consume some food in order to do some healing, both in hit points and stress. Okay, let's see what we use. Sanctuary is always useful, but hold on. We have this. Okay, prevent nighttime ambush is always good. So during the camping, once you're done, there's always a chance of you getting ambushed, and that happens in full dark. Basically, you will not have any light. Not great. It will actually stress the characters out quite a bit. So we want to prevent that. The upside to getting ambushed is that, well, I mean, I wouldn't really call it upside much, but you will get extra treasure from the fight. Well, because it's a full dark fight. Okay, let's use that. Adds chance to surprise the enemies and prevent nighttime ambush. Let's use this as well, plus 50% scout chance. As mentioned before, scout chance is very, very important. As for everybody else, nothing too important. Instructions useless. Tactics, increase dodge and crit. It's nice. It's between this and what is it? And this, or companions plus 2 speed. I think we'll go with the crit and dodge. Well, yeah. Cool. Okay, now we ran out of respite. I think this actually depends on how much food you consume for the camping. The more food you consume, the more respite you actually have to use your camping skill with. But yeah, that's good. We already used everything up. Now we are nice and prepared for the rest of the dungeon.
The match is struck.
And we free up some inventory space. Always good. We want to use a Houndmaster, I think. Yep. And a negative quirk. It's fine. We're going to be tossing him out soon enough. Okay, that's all the blight ran out. Not much damage, that's fine. We still have both of the dog treats. We really should consider using that. There's a big battle here. Ooh, a treasure room. Wonderful. We will see what's in there soon enough. We're going to leave it to the end of the dungeon, or closer to the end, because the treasure room tend to give you a lot of treasures, as you would expect from a treasure room. But yeah, we want to wrap the dungeon up as much as possible to free up as much inventory space as possible. Okay, we have to light it up a bit, and in we go. Should be a big battle. That's alright. Nice surprise. That's the camping skill in effect. Okay, we're gonna eat a dog treat and try to wrap this up nice and quickly. We want her dead, but let's just actually attack the ballista. Oh man, that's not great damage. Was hoping for a lot more. Okay, good. Oh, Vestra actually did the job. I was worried that she doesn't have enough damage to kill him off, but she did. Excellent. Now, the hope is Man-at-Arm actually managed to kill her, and he fails. And our poor Vestor has to suffer for it. Or not. But I think she's probably going to act first in the next turn, so somebody's going to have to suffer for that. What do you call these guys? Acolytes. They are very fast, as you can see. Okay, well, at least she's not using the stress skill, which is the main threat when it comes to her. We can do this. Hound's Harry. That basically hits everybody, but it's a very low damage attack. She only has one, so it doesn't matter. I'll kill her regardless. Adds a bleed to everybody else, except the skeleton, which can't bleed. Right, let's heal the Houndmaster. I don't want to shoot him, but we don't have a choice. He has pretty high protect. I mean, not like we have an option. We don't have a plague doctor or somebody who can do a lot of blight. Who do we go for? Let's go for the dude. I don't like him. He's got an ugly face. Look at that jaw, holy crap. And those teeth. Oh, yeah, and I think that's just part of the helmet. Bite him.
Singular strike.
A singular strike. And you missed. How sad. Okay, that's the skeleton dead next turn. Oh well. Right now, if I land the hit, now we're just gonna take the time to do a little bit of healing. And you missed. Stupid skeleton. Of course you missed. Do we heal or... Nah, let's just do a bit of healing. And our Hound Master can wrap it up. Good. We're out of inventory space again.
So too
A toss of food. We got 12 left, so that's good enough. Grab the coins and get out of here. I think I want to keep the chest for later. Again, because our inventory space is not doing great. We don't want to use that. We want to be able to use our stuff up as much as possible. So let's carry on going that way. Try to get to that curio. Hopefully that's the altar. Ah, we have the altar over here actually. I forgot they actually appear in the corridors from time to time as well. Tempted to use the other doggy cookie. Nah, I think it's fine. We'll do without it. We really should use it up just to free up the inventory space though. That's one blunderbuss dude dead. What do you call them? Facilia? Facilia? I don't know how to pronounce that. So I am not going to try. Well, I already tried, but let's just forget that. You missed. You suck. Oh, Man-at-Arm's not doing that much damage, sadly. Right, so we can do AoE. He managed to hit them for 0 for some reason. We don't need to do any heal. Let's just do the damage. The bleed's not great. It's like 1 damage. There will be a fight where that particular skill becomes extremely useful, but we'll run into that soon enough. Well, not soon. It's going to be a boss fight, but you'll see. I mean, that's probably the only situation where that Hound's Harry skill is actually useful, sadly. But when it becomes useful, it becomes very, very useful. He is not looking good, but we're not going to drag this out any longer. More money! We don't have inventory space for. A trinket. Can we just shove it on somebody in the meantime? I know somebody has a free space. Hey, he does. Can we? Yes, we can do that. Good. Now, in terms of other inventory space, I don't want to toss the doggy treat, but I actually look like I have to. And the freaking thing is just in front of me. Yeah, let's toss the dog treat. I'm sorry. Such is the way of things. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Unless something really bad happens for the rest of this trip, we will get out of this dungeon with a lot of gold. So that's something to look forward to. But things can happen. There is a mini-boss that lurks around in dungeons that will screw things up very, very badly. Let's hope we don't run into him. I ran into him actually on one of the earlier playthroughs. Well, the previous run I did. Well, off screen, of course. And things went very badly. Nobody died, but it was pretty nasty. Turned a reasonably short run into a... Well, it was still short, but a very nasty run. People were nearly dead, let's just put it that way. Okay, our Man-at-Arm definitely needs some heal. I'd really just like to kill him, but... Well, kill the skeleton, but whatever. Can't put off the heal. Okay, that's a little bone guy dead. Let's actually stun him. And you can start doing some healing as well. We'll leave our Hound Master and the Man-at-Arm to actually finish this guy off. For everybody else, it's gonna be heal, heal, and more heal. Okay, everybody's at decent amount of health now, thankfully. I think we have to finish him this round, otherwise we're gonna get into trouble. Well, you can't reach them. Houndmaster's full, let's just finish it up. Yeah. Men-at-Arms would likely be able to kill him, but we're not gonna risk it. We're taking a bit too long, and as mentioned, things go pretty bad if you take too long with the fights. Please let it be the altar. Yes, thank you. So that's the dungeon done. We're gonna continue regardless. Just 4 extra loots. So looking like we got 2 more battles to fight, this one and that one. The rooms look like there won't be any battles. Looks like empty rooms. In most cases that is true for that particular icon. Does it have a label on there? I don't think they have a label. Nah. Anything in here? More money. Wow, we have a lot of money going on. Okay, incoming fight. We are running out of torch. That's fine. We're nearly done here. Nice, decent damage. Houndmaster should be able to kill him. Okay, never mind that. Spoke too soon. Okay, well, that's him gone at least, so nobody's gonna get stressed out. Unless they do some fat crits like the first fight. One damage. Oh god. What do I do? Oh, okay. Well, there comes a crit.
For the slightest lapse in concentration.
My bad. Should have actually stunned one of them, but oh well. Oh. Yeah, here comes a crit. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. Well, don't hurt me any more than you already have. We can just go battle. He's gonna die from the bleeding next turn, so that's all good. Ah, okay. Don't mind if I do. Let's just finish this guy off. Okay, or not. I don't know, should I kill him? Yeah, I might as well kill him. I don't want to take my time with this.
The slow death, unforeseen.
Strangely, when they die from bleed, monsters don't leave a corpse either. The same thing happens when it comes to death by blight. Which doesn't really make much sense. But hey, I'm not going to complain about it.
As the light gains purchase,
I can kind of understand when the character the monster don't leave a corpse when... Let's just go this path, get those curios cleaned up. I mean, I get it when you do a fat crit, and if they die from a crit, they don't leave a corpse. I mean, you smash them so hard, they don't even have anything left. I mean, that kind of makes sense, kind of. But as for not having a corpse, let's just toss this away. Not having a corpse when bleeding and blighting, that doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, more bookshelf. Try your luck again. Great. Just some stress. Well, you got plenty of stresses already, so it's not going to make a huge amount of difference. Let's backtrack. We want to get to the treasure room last. Or both of these treasure rooms. Hungry, we can use that up. We only got 1 torch left, not great. It would be a good idea to actually take out this fight nice and early whilst we still have some light. Because after we've done these 2 corridors, we're not going to have any lights left. So we're going to actually do that. Just 2 spiders. No biggies. Well, more battles might spawn as we venture. That tends to happen. but in most cases that should be our last battle. We don't need this, let's use it up. I'll keep the crest for now. Let's just backtrack,
Trick of the light.
get through there, and then finish up these last 2 corridors. And go back for the treasures. Okay, another one of these. Gold, out of space, we're tossing the crests. Books, never a good thing. Or usually not. In most cases we'll give you something bad, but I don't know. Let's risk it on Vestor. Yeah, it's bad. And she's afflicted. Focus, wow, okay. Well, that turned out alright.
A moment of clarity in the
So we haven't actually ran into, what do you call these guys? The opposite of afflicted. These are... I don't know. I want to say courageous, but I don't think that's the right word for it. Well, that's not the proper term to describe these. So I mean, she got the thing focused. I mean, that's kind of like the characters when they're afflicted, they become paranoid. They become what's the other two? Paranoid and irrational and all that nonsense. So that's focused. I'm not sure what that does, but whatever. It's a good thing either way. Oh man, that's a lot of trinkets. Can we actually... No, we don't have any other trinket spots. Can we toss something out? Maybe those coins? 75, yeah, we can probably toss that. We don't need to worry about the jade. Let's march on. Some heirlooms. We are out of lights. Ideally hope we don't run into a fight. Okay, no fight generated on the corridor, thankfully. The music tends to intensify as the light goes out. It's a pretty cool effect. Okay, no fights on the corridor. That's good. Actually, I think it might show you.
Holds much worse than mere
Yep, okay, let's grab what's in here. Nice amount of treasures. Okay, what to toss out? I think we can toss out the shovel. Toss this. Let's use the holy water up. Grab these. Do we want the busts? Maybe. Maybe. I don't want to toss the food. That's usually a bad idea. The game likes to screw you over. The moment you toss away excess food, it will start, immediately make your characters hungry. I've had that happening too many times. And maybe toss away the keys. There's a chest there, but I'm pretty sure it's unlocked. I guess I should have checked when I left it, but oh well. So yeah, that was a treasure room. A lot of nice stuff. Trinkets. Barista's head. Plus protect. It's not that great, but it's a rare thing, so just keep it for the sake of keeping it. And you have these things. They sell for 2,500 gold each, so very, very good. Oh yes, this is called Virtuous. That's right. Afflicted and Virtuous. Okay, unlocked. So cool. That's that done. Can we free up any more space for these? Maybe toss the bust for the deeds. And the 50 gold can... Okay, wait. We can toss that away. There we go. We are done. That's a lot of money. I think we should be walking out of here with over 10,000, actually. As I was saying last time, median runs, very profitable. It's something you should do whenever possible. Over short runs, at least. So that's nearly 20,000 gold from a single run. Okay, well... I was gonna actually toss her away because of the amount of stress, but with the Virtuous, now she's back in the game. Not so much with him, unfortunately, he's way too stressed out. And a negative quirk. What about you? Ooh, not good as well. Hey, well, I was really hoping I can find a decent Arbalist to take to high level. But, hey, too bad, so sad.
You are a part of this place.
Okay. As you can see, we actually have a lot of trinkets now from all the runs we've done. Anybody from Stagecoach? We've expanded quite a bit, so we actually have a lot of new characters. Oh, not... is it? Yeah, Murdak. Okay, bye-bye, Murdak. Houndmaster? Light sensitive? Oh, not good. Nope.
Like a spent torch.
We don't want another abomination. Tuck it out. Minus 10% damage of HP. That's not great. What about you? Not great either. Gravedigger, obsessed with cleanliness. Oh dear, not good. You? Not the worst. I mean, that's not great, especially since bounty hunters are very good at killing human with this skill, plus 15% damage to humans. But you know, there's nobody worth recruiting, is there? Oh well. I'm thinking of grabbing a grave robber just for the sake of it. Maybe might as well. Just to fill up the space, no harm in just filling it up.
Gleams like a dagger's point.
Okay, well, that's that for now. So that's your median run. Let's see if there's anything interesting we can do next time. There's the bosses. I'm not touching anytime soon, just yet. We have this Lon run. I am not keen for Lon. You do get rarer trinkets, but I mean, this is not that great. Yeah, it's actually alright. Not so keen on the plus 10% stress damage, but hey, it's handleable. Plus stun chance, minus 2 dodge. We might just do a short run for the crest. It's pretty decent items. I mean, plus 10% max hit points with no negative side effects. I mean, that's great. So I might just do a short scout run. Next time, off screen. Nothing too interesting to see there, so... Right, that's that. Cheerio, you know the usual. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Not that I've received any likes or comments. But, hey, well, it's up to you. Wait, why am I opening this? I'm not closing it. Anyways, bye-bye.